Hi, this is Rabbi Rich Fagan, and we welcome you back again to our Gratz Next course. Over the last week, we've been thinking about classroom experience, understanding the words of the Tefillah and making them personal, and that's a step towards real prayer. But what about the next step? Not study, but praying. What are we hoping for? We need to describe our goals. What would it look like? How would we know we were successful if our students really prayed with mind, heart, and soul? What do you want them to know, to feel, and to actually do about Tefillah? What would it look like? Stop a few minutes and get a mental picture. Now, how do we get there? I don't have all the answers, but I want to point out what I think are the right directions. 3 words, and we'll be talking about them through the week. Ambiance, attitude, affirmation. Ambiance. Certain places encourage and amplify the experiences had there. You could watch a football game on TV, but what happens in a stadium with thousands of screaming fans? Sure, we can stream movies, but some are just better in the dark theater on the big screen. Certain places, Grand Canyon, Taj Mahal, the Kotel, the Western Wall, they affect us in special ways. Certain places have always done that for religious experience. The decor in our synagogues reflects what worked for previous generations. The settings inspired. Does the way our synagogues look, the feel, the art, inspire people today, especially our students? Does it make them feel the way we want them to? And if not, what does inspire them, and how can we tap into it? How can our synagogues and our prayer rooms generate that feeling? Attitude. In almost every other activity in which our students engage, they know what to expect. A soccer game, a movie, a thrill ride, a party. Details change, but they have a mental picture, an expectation. Do they have that for prayer? Spirituality? For many, it's a great unknown. They haven't experienced it, or if they have, they don't know it yet. The philosopher Rudolf Otto described this as an experience of something amazing, mysterious, powerful, with a pull of fascination and maybe even adoration and fear. Yeah, that's the way our ancestors experienced God. Do our students experience anything, any emotions that are like this in their lives? Psychology Today a few years back ran a series of articles that said modern people suffer from an insufficiency of awe. Little kids still have it. They can be awed by things. Have we all lost it? And how do we recreate a sense of wonder? And finally, affirmation. What works so well for the Baptists in Rabbi Goldstein's visit is that they believe something strongly. They affirm it. When we say we believe in God, what do we actually mean by that? Is it more than intellectual? Does it have more effect on our lives than if we say we believe in, intelligent life on Mars? How does it affect us? What can we genuinely expect our students to affirm in their prayers through the words of the Tefillah? Well, they can affirm the search for God. There is something beyond. Life and death is still a mystery. Even if we don't begin to understand God, and our students can't even begin to conceptualize God, we can still develop a feeling of, and I really don't mean to be flip here, a feeling of the force is with you. Rabbi Schein's other suggestions work too. We are a people. We can connect to our history and to each other. And we have certain truths and values that we hold strongly. And that could be very passionate. Think about some political rallies or sports events. And we do believe that that eternal force, whatever it is, backs up our values. Lets us know that even if the world seems crazy, good will win out in the end. So what's our focus? Where do we go this week? Affirmation. We're going to confront how we talk about God with our students. What do we experience from these discussions? What do we expect from these discussions? And how do we engender a strong feeling about those other affirmations so our students feel the need to pray, to affirm them? Ambiance. What atmosphere can we create in our classrooms that's different from school to engender the feelings that may lead to spirituality? How can we hold prayer services in our classes, in our schools? How do we create wow moments somehow, somewhere? What do we do about synagogue services themselves? And finally, attitude. If we can affirm and create a place that's conducive to doing it, how do we help our students get what prayer is for? How do we move from awful to awe-inspiring? A place to meditate, to focus on values, to ally with fellow Jews and remember awesome wow moments, to reach out to the eternal and connect with the mystery. George Balanchine is quoted as saying, "I don't want people who want to dance. I want people who have to dance. I want people who have to pray, too." So this week, let's collaborate, think, and feel together, and discuss some creative answers. Look forward to seeing you through the week. Bye.